Whoa, 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 ha! The whole internet is on fire. TB Joshua is trending. The late Prophet TB Joshua is trending on a very negative, or will I say sad reasons. He was alleged that he abused a lot of women, for so many years, for over 20 years. And 25 women from different countries, were interviewed, and they said he did what they said he did. As alleged, or according to BBC African Eye, this award is said he did. But this is quite unfortunate. But you see now, this is coming rather too late, because the man is already dead and gone. So he's not here to defend himself, whether what he said about him was right or wrong. All right? But what are we to learn from all this saga, all these happenings? One is never you completely trust anybody. Never you say that this person can never do this kind of thing. Never you completely, because they are mere mortals. They are mere mortals. Don't you ever say that this person cannot do this kind of thing. Don't you ever say it. Secondly is, no matter the kind of title anybody carries, or that is on anybody, whether he is a prophet or a pastor or imam or wherever religion the person belongs to, just believe that every human being has one weakness or the other. You see, some of them have weakness of finance. They can do anything to have weakness of money. They can do anything to make that money. Any kind of trick, stealing by trick, use trick to, obtain money from people, And some of them is that, their weakness is alcoholism. You'll be surprised to hear that. They just do those things in secret. Some of them, their weakness is smoking. I know you will not know, you will not believe all these things. That is that. And some of their weakness is anger. They get easily angry. And when you see them doing some certain things, you wonder, you say, oh, so this is a minister or a man that is doing this kind of thing. And finally, their own is womanizing. That is the chief of all. That is the biggest problem among them. You see, these are one of the weaknesses they have, of which every other person can still have this kind of weakness aside them, because they are just human beings. They are just mere mortals. But what is my advice? What is my advice? My advice is that when you are going to, as in a worship center where where to worship, always go and just worship. Don't try to always go too close to the altar. Don't try to always go close to the altar to want to know what is happening in the altar. If you go too deep, if you want to always go close to the altar, you might backslide. You might backslide, because when you get close to the altar and see the things that is happening there, I've been there before. I know all what I am saying. Sometimes when I go, they'll be telling me, come and join this. I'll be laughing. But sometimes I'll be hesitating to, because I've seen a lot of things. When you go too close, there's a lot of things you will see. You want to backslide. If care is not taken, you will backslide. Because you say, wow, is what is happening here? Is this how this is wrong? You see a lot of things that you don't even expect. You'll be wondering, is this place a worship center or what? A lot of things happens there. So please, worship like from afar. Just go worship your God. Hear the word of God. Just hear the word of God that you want to hear. You understand? Worship God in truth and spirit, and just live. Just hear the word and stop trying to go closer. If you go closer, the things you hear might discourage you. You understand? Might discourage you. But you see, some of you will not listen. Even after I've said all this thing, you will not listen. You want to be among the elite in the church or wherever religion you belong to. You want to be the first to, as in case there's any goodie, you'll be among the first to also partake in it. You understand? But at the same time, you should know that if there's anything negative wants to happen, you will still be among them. You're being too close to them will make them see your vulnerability. You understand? It will be easy for them to take advantage of you. to be very easy for them to take advantage of you. And some of you, the expectations that you are placing on these men of God or leaders are just too much. These are just humans. Some of you will just be insisting, pastor, you must pray for me, you must, this thing must happen, this thing, this, a pastor can pray, God can choose to answer or not. But when you keep putting pressure on them, before you know, some that cannot withhold those pressure again, they will just make them begin to do the things that they are not supposed to do. Because they want to maintain the momentum, because of the respect, because how people are seeing them. Some of them will just go out of their way to do it, and because they want to retain some of you, they will want to do the things that will make you people not to leave. That is where you see that. Imagine, okay, that is why you see sometimes even the man of God will not have to sleep with somebody's wife. By sleeping with somebody's wife, it's like a caging the woman. She will not be able to see what has happened, and she can use her as accomplice to even get other women. But that is how they will hold you, involve you into a lot of things, so that you will be there, so that you can't leave, and they will use you to carry out other missions. This is what happens. So that is why you need to be careful how you try to be close. How you try to be close. You need to be careful. And after watching this video, I need you to share it so that people can learn and be guided. That is why you need to follow Bros Darlington Talks. There's a lot of things I need to guide you guys on. All right? Follow, share, and follow our page. I'll see you guys.